Hey, so I'm here with Alon at the Ethereal Summit Tel Aviv 2019, and I was wondering what brought you out today?
Sorry?
What brought you to the conference today?
Oh, so we're liquidity providers working in the crypto ecosystem. We're part of the ecosystem and providing you people who invested in crypto the entry and exit strategy.
Interesting. What type of liquidity? Are you talking about stable coins or?
We're talking about everything. Our company, our parent company is coming from traditional markets, working in NASDAQ, NYSE, and all markets. So we're used to work with different vehicles, different securities, and for us, the crypto is just another market we entered into to explore. So if it's a stable coin, if it's a token, utility token, if it's a security token, we can help with the liquidity of those. Yeah.
What attracted you to crypto to begin with?
So at the beginning, it was just like the founding partners of our parent company. We just gathered together because the crypto, we just seen a new market which sound very interesting, decentralized, very nice. So we started looking into project, invested in it ourselves. But immediately after, we understand that the big problem with this market is the liquidity. So this is when we said, listen, we have like liquidity algorithms from traditional market that we can take and use them and help the community and help the ecosystem of the crypto. And this is what we did, and we have been doing since late 2017, providing liquidity to more than, I think 70 projects and exchanges altogether now. In some exchanges we're official market maker, in some the coins we're market makers, and bringing liquidity and, to the markets.
Would you be able to dig into how the algorithm works and how it is that you bring liquidity to these markets?
So what actually our algorithms do is determining what is the right fair market price of a token, okay? When you have a token which is listed, you don't really know what is the price. Some of them don't have the ability to exit and enter the market. I'll give a short example, okay? Once you have a token, okay, which is cost $100, okay, you are offering to sell it, but the buyer gives only $95 bid. So this would be the market will not move, okay? Our algorithms, okay, know how to price the token, how to price every financial asset in the right place in order to create the environment. So we place orders within the order book, okay? And then by that, keeping the community going and creating a good environment to trade in. Yeah.
That's incredibly interesting, because when you think about how Bitcoin started, when Satoshi was mining by himself, the tokens, the coins were literally worthless, right? And so it was only through like a shared sense of community value. Like people intuited that these coins would be worth something, so they started mining, or they had a natural inclination. But now you are coming in and actually providing funding. So it's not actually a decentralized community like creating the value, but it's you guys. So I was wondering, would that lead to market distortions?
I don't think so. I think listen, it's not that we're now changing the decentralization of the crypto markets, okay? You need parties like us, like the services providers, in order to make the market move, okay? Because if you get yourself a token and you don't have an exit strategy out of this token, then it's worthless now because you cannot sell it. So if we're looking at a market which there's only utility in it, okay, and you look for the coins for the utility alone, that would be the authority of everything. But once you have a secondary market and you need to make a movement in this market, you need companies like us. And effectively, this is being done at the traditional markets as well. I don't think there is any market in the world who doesn't have a market maker on its own. Okay, so.
Without the work that you do you think a lot of the altcoins that you support would collapse?
I don't know. We're not. It's not. I cannot. This is people asking about market making. We cannot raise. No. Of course. We cannot. Okay. We're not raising volumes. We're not raising prices. This is something which is illegal. It's illegal in traditional market. For us, traditional markets are still the bread and butter where we came from, so we can act not accordingly in crypto markets. But when you're talking about tokens, if the token, like the issuer, okay, doesn't have its own community, if the exchange doesn't have its own community, we will not have anyone to trade against. So there's all the time has to be another party against us. So although we can provide the movement in the market, it not depends, only on us. You need to have the community, you need to have the buyer, the sellers, you need to have the sentiment. So market maker is just one part of the equation, okay? So we will not drag a coin down if we're not there, okay? But we cannot raise the coin up. We just provide liquidity if you want to enter and exit your position in the market.
So where do you think altcoins are heading?
It's a good question. I guess like everybody's looking for the use case of the altcoin to see like the one big breakthrough. Once we've seen that, I think people will have more belief in utility. At the end of the day, I believe in utility tokens, okay? There's a lot of noise. A lot of people made money over the last 3-4 years for things which are, I wouldn't call them scams, but people, took a lot of money before they even started building the project, which is somewhat of an upside down world, where we're used to, where you have a product and then you issue your shares to everybody. Here you issued your shares, for example, or your tokens, and then you start working on the project. So utility tokens, I see a good future for them, but only the ones that will have a real true use case that can be implemented into the token.